Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, you can't really tell as well. It's kind of thickened up, and it's like a batter almost, pancake batter. I threw a little bit more on there. I'm trying to get it not to spill over the edge, like right here at this little corner. I'm trying not to get that. It kind of spilled over a little bit, but we're making progress. So now you can use that cup as many times as you want to, but now you can take just a handful. Some people say a handful. I use this little tiny scoop. Kind of droop it on there so that it'll look really nice. And after that, while scooping it on there, try not to get it to leak, even though it's leaking. Shouldn't have said that. That's the dumbest thing I've said, period. Yeah, see, it's spilling. But I do have a bag there, so that's okay. You can wear shoes. I should have worn shoes. Not a very good role model right now. There we go. I'm trying to get it as much on the forehead. It'll go over the edges. I was hoping it wouldn't. There we go. I'm trying to get more on the chin. Oh my, see, it's very watery, so I don't think I mixed it properly. Or if that was just regular water that was already there. Like maybe I spilled it. I'm gonna rinse my hand off in this bucket here. Yeah, see, I'm dripping water on it from that bucket. But I'm gonna scoop up some in a cup here and try to mold it properly. It's gonna leak. That's where I kind of probably have to back up. Alrighty. Yeah, see, it's gonna spill out. It's okay. That's what trash bags are for. What the trash bags are for. Yeah. So you guys, try not to get it to leak like that. I'm making pretty bad examples, just trying to help you guys. Okay. Oop. My cup fell over. I'm gonna scoop my bucket over a little bit. Yeah, it definitely leaked over the edges. I was hoping to build a bigger wall, but didn't have as much clay as I was hoping. This mold's gonna come out great. Yours will too. You just gotta follow instructions really well. My hands are very pruny right now from all this water and all this, excuse me, all this plaster. And they say just continue to add it on. I'm kind of worried it's going to leak more and more, and I don't want that. Beautiful overhead shot of all this, I guess. You don't want to just leave it to sit here because it's going to thicken up more and more until eventually it's just going to harden up. So I'm going to have to continue to add it up. Probably, whether it's with a cup or my hand. Yeah, look at that. Oops, see? There's something there. I'm just gonna, it's kind of like a milky substance. And it will, not gonna run as much as when it was watery now, is it? Nope, it will not. And continue to get it all up on there. Grab my cup. Uh-oh. Nope. Uh-oh. Some stuff got into my plaster here. Set that down. Yeah, so now it's starting to get heavier, so now we gotta really add it on here, whether it spills or not. Yeah, we really got to start getting it on here. And you can use the excess that goes down the sides too, because a lot of people, like I said earlier, would think it was wasteful, but it's kind of good to have some strong mold plaster for this stuff. And it's made for masks like this, so now I'm just going to take my hand and goop it down onto there. Yeah. If you read the description as well, most definitely, just for you guys, in the description, I will be labeling everything you need for this process. I can't put links. I've never put a link before and done like all that a YouTuber would do. But I can definitely list all of it, so like you can read what it is and whatnot. You can get 2 different buckets. You can get the plaster online. Remember, #1 plaster. You need an apron because you don't want to ruin your clothes. You need trash bags. Just kind of make it look nice. You can use a brush, some cups, maybe. And you got to try not to disturb the plaster that's already on the mask. When my latex gets in, I will be making a video for you guys on how to fill it with latex. This mask is going to be a flesh-toned version, so I ordered flesh-toned latex. I'm mixing up some more plaster. Trying to think of something else I can maybe tell you guys to help you guys out with this. Scooping up what's on the sides here. Ugh. Some of it's still very watery. That's okay. No need to panic. No need to worry. That's being a pain in my ass right now. It always has. From when I first started using it, I was actually pretty good at using it. But, oh well. I don't like that it still has like that gap in the middle from where the nose is, but I do plan to do a resculpt of this mask because it wasn't 100% accurate. There are people out there who can do We Are Not Your Kind SIDS, but hell, I can even do a simple cast of his real face. But if you go follow CO Studios on Instagram, dude, he makes like the coolest We Are Not Your Kind SIDS I've seen. You might as well say they are Sid's real one. So I'm kind of standing up right now so I can get more and more and more and more plaster on there because I'm trying not to be wasteful. You don't want to be wasteful because this stuff's not cheap. Now, kind of building it up here on its sides. No, that's my sculpture right there. God damn, dude. Gravity. Okay. No, see, that's my sculpture right there. You don't want your sculpture to be shown, otherwise that part of the plaster is going to break when it's all dried because there's not enough there. My neighbors are outside yelling. Good batches of plaster can equal great success, everybody. So now, right here in the middle, oh fuck me. I'm not a very good teacher, you guys. I would 100% recommend to go watch Distortions Unlimited do this more than me. They have more success than me, and their plaster sure as hell does not fuck up like this. I'm just gonna add it all up here in this middle portion. It's starting to get more and more thicker, which means I'm running a little bit out of time. So I'm going to be adding it around the edges here without it running so that I can get a flat edge. And then move all this off the sides. I'm gonna add some of this here on this side. And you gotta work it in. Work all this plaster in here. Well, fuck me in my fucking hell, dude. I'm grabbing all that's in the bucket here, and I'm just going to build it up in this middle portion and kind of even it out. Remember, work it in. Work all this plaster in, and it doesn't have to be pretty on the outside. It could look as ugly as can be, but it's on the inside that counts, even in real life too. Yes, I'm stealing a lot of Distortions Unlimited's quotes, because I got nothing else to do. Distortions, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, you guys are legends, and I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for helping me, and teaching me this process that I could teach everybody else, and make myself feel good. Work it up. This mold. It's gonna look great. You best believe. Ooh. So I'm just kind of trying to scoop up a little bit that's in here and grab what's on the floor. It's kind of like a gelatin mold right now. Jelly. Yeah. So I tried to get it a flat surface. It's kind of a round surface. I'm gooping up all that I can, and even hurting my leg, because my leg does not like that. Kind of trying to push down the edges here so that I can flatten down the edges. And one thing I will say is notice that this mold is not smooth on the top. Here, let me grab some of my burlap over here. Some people say you can work in some burlap. So let me grab some of my burlap here. And the burlap will help it be a lot stronger. It'll hold it together as best it can. I'm going to be putting some burlap on the sides here. I'm just kind of rubbing it into that plaster bit. Yeah. It's a very messy process, so if you don't really like messes like this, don't do this hobby. Don't do this. But as I was saying, one thing you don't want to do, so notice the surface isn't exactly smooth either, right? Got all this little, tiny little bits of imperfections, right? Well, some people have asked Distortions Unlimited, well, what if I just go over it with water? Okay, I'll answer that question for you the same way Distortions Unlimited did. If you go over, the top of this mold with water, while it is, when it's fully dried, it's going to look fantastic. But you don't want to do that because the water cuts off the circuit, or cuts off the breathing portion of the pores in the plaster, so it doesn't breathe as well, meaning that it could be basically useless if you put water on it. This mold is donezo right now. As you can hear it, it went from all that liquid to stone. Only took a little while. So I got a huge mess to clean up. Excuse my feet. And your hand is gonna look like this. It's all dried on your hand. That's okay. Just put it in the water. You try to rinse off your hand as best possible. Excuse me. And then just get a towel. But yeah, guys, that's your mold right there. See you in the next one.